there, and so many pointers there. And I want to say that as well, because of the cultural perspective of that we currently live in. We find a lot of people, because of the state of the economy, leaving the country. And yes, they have to move on with their lives. They have to do what they have to do. But at the same time, a lot of the older generation are being left behind. What's the plan? Is there any differentiation in the way they, is there any particular focus or any particular plan in place that people living in the country really have from your own perspective? Mr. Kazim, thank you for coming back there. And the network was a bit shady. So, but from this question, I want you to share with us, what's your perspective on people moving out of the country and the elderly people that are being left behind? What's the plan that you see in place for taking care of them?
It's an unfortunate situation we have found ourselves here in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria alone, but in the entire African continent as a whole. And it's a very bad trend that is gradually entrenching itself into our consciousness, directly and indirectly. But then we need to shift. We need to shift grounds so that this thing stops. We need to find a base for our elderly ones to be taken care of by ourselves. You see, a large chunk of people, of young folks, run outside the country simply because this Western world, they see us as natural caregivers. The only difference is that we are actually not certified. And they in turn gives us the certification, wanting us to come and be helping them to take care of their own older ones, whilst we neglect ours back home. You see, I want to also ascribe this to the economic downturn that Nigeria has found itself. If our country is made to be good, if our economy is buoyant, if our people get gainfully employed here, if we were able to expand the scope of caregiving in Nigeria, definitely our people will stay back home. Because some will tell you that what is the basis of my getting trained as a caregiver when actually the industry is not lucrative in Nigeria. So I'd rather go out of the country where it's going to be lucrative. So it boils down to us who are key players in the industry to make it more lucrative by doing a lot of symposium, training, advocacy visits, and then enlightenment, most especially. We need to enlighten our people. We need to tell them that caregiving is an industry that we all need to, and I mean, we all need to imbibe ourselves with.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kazim. And I do say you're right in saying that by nature, by virtue of our culture, we're natural caregivers. However, there's still the need for a specific type of awareness to be